I do think it's the most exciting part of life. It is the most daunting part of life, too, by the way. This idea of being an explorer, of reaching out beyond convention and crossing through those blurry lines between what others maybe see as impossible, improbable, unlikely, but what we believe in our hearts to be fully possible. And see, here's the trouble, though. This is the catch. You're probably waiting for the catch. When we commit to this no barriers life, when we climb the mountain higher and higher, higher than we've ever gone, maybe higher than anyone's ever gone, we bring adversity into our lives. It's not like we're asking for it, but it finds us. I think there is a direct relationship between the extent of our reach and the amount of adversity we accept into our lives. The two go hand in hand. And I think that relationship also works just as powerfully in reverse. Because when we look at these ceilings, these barriers all around us, what happens at first? You feel overwhelmed by them. You feel paralyzed. And then you commit to it. You commit to attacking it. And it releases tremendous energy and potential within us and our teams. See, I don't think it's enough to just solve problems or keep up with the pace of change. That just gets you further behind. I think we have to be relentless. We have to look at the adversities all around us that wear us down, that make us feel like we're treading water, but we're still drowning, right up to the most complex issues that face us as human beings on the horizon, ready to bear down on us. But it takes a very courageous team not to bury your head in the sand, but to square off with adversity, to look it in the eye, square off with it, and walk into the storm. The best example I've ever seen of this is a friend of mine. His name is Mark Wellman. Mark, when he was 26 years old, he was a brilliant climber, headed for greatness. He was climbing a peak in the Sierra Nevadas. He fell 150 feet. He broke his back, paralyzed from the waist down. Game over. But he decided that he wanted to try to climb again. And he went out with the help of his friend. His friend anchored the rope. Mark invented this pull-up bar. It locks onto the rope, like on these teeth called ascenders. And he pulls himself up. He slides up the rope on those same teeth connected to his chest harness, locks off, pushes the bar up, pulls himself up, pushes the bar up, pulls himself up. He climbed El Capitan, 3,000 feet of overhanging granite. They estimated he did over 7,000 pull-ups in 8 days. I call people like Mark alchemists. Alchemists. They can take the lead that life piles on top of them, and they'll figure out a way to transform it into gold. With an alchemist, they don't do the things that you always hear about. You know, they don't avoid adversity. That's impossible. They don't just survive it or deal with it or cope with it. They don't even overcome it, as you hear so often. No, they've done something different. They've figured out a way to seize hold of that storm of energy, of adversity that swirls around us, to harness that energy and use it to propel themselves forward to places they would have never gone to in any other way. With an alchemist, you throw them in the midst of a fierce, uncertain environment. You strip away their resources. You throw roadblocks in front of them. They'll still find a way to win, not despite adversity, because of it.